Let's have a program to impeach Barack Obama. And by the way, I was detained in Kenya, as some of you may recall. Why can't we see the long-form birth certificate with the hospital and the attending physician? Why can't we see President Obama's records from the passports, from the State Department? Did he go to Indonesia and get a passport? I got the records. He was an Indonesian citizen and a Muslim adopted by his stepfather, according to the school records. So let's see the passport records. Did President Obama travel to Pakistan on an Indonesian passport? I want to know. Where is the school records from Occidental? How much legal work did Barack Obama do for Tony Rezko, the criminal? Why is it that we have an undocumented president in the White House? And by the way, if NBC, CBS, and ABC, the mainstream media, don't want to cover this, change the channel. There's absolutely no reason to buy a copy of the New York Times or the Washington Post unless you have a dog or a bird. The American people rose up in 1776 against the British because the American people said no taxation without representation. Our forefathers said that our liberties, our rights are inalienable. That means given from God, not from Barack Obama. We do not need a social welfare state that looks like Europe. This is the United States of America, not the North American Union, not the United States of Europe. And if President Obama doesn't like that, he can go back to Hawaii and retire. What I pointed out in America for Sale is that we are headed for a financial bankruptcy that is going to start with rising interest rates. And when it does, what I warn you is that we're on the edge of another bubble bursting, the stock market bubble bursting. And if the stock market bubble bursts because the Federal Reserve has kept interest rates at zero, completely irresponsible, the day the stock market bubble bursts, abolish the Federal Reserve and start criminal prosecutions against Bernanke. You can't create bubbles and have an American economy. What we need is jobs. We need to have the American people not worried about where they're going to be working, where they're going to have their home. We don't need more foreclosures. We don't need more unemployment. We need a president who understands how to cut taxes. President Obama now wants a value-added tax. He wants so many taxes, he's going to start taxing the air we breathe. Oh, I forgot, we exhale carbon dioxide. That's a poisonous chemical. It's ridiculous. If you let these nutcases in Washington decide the law on junk science, you won't be able to give CPR because you might exhale carbon dioxide into somebody. The American people represented here and around the country are sending a message that will be heard around the world. And that is, stop socialism now. The Tea Party movement needs to say independent, not be owned by the Democrats, not be owned by the Republicans. The Tea Party movement does not need a national leader. It needs you. You are the Tea Party movement as much as you are the sovereign of this nation. I intend in WorldNet Daily to continue writing, continue exposing this. I'll be writing more books, God willing. Try to write at least one more book here against President Obama. Maybe I'll expose more lies. Maybe we can have the secret Obama exposed. Where's the school records? What did he do in the church with Reverend Wright? What is he doing now with the czars? And by the way, President Obama, we don't appreciate you ridiculing the Tea Party movement. Stop. I want to conclude today by telling you, standing here in front of you, sun coming upon us, God's blessing us in this moment to be together. We're together because I do not believe in my heart that God allowed the United States of America to be created only to see it done away with by a group of socialists led by Barack Obama who do not believe in the United States of America. When I speak to you, I think of the days I spend in Arlington Cemetery, going through and watching the heroes who died for our wars. And by the way, Mr. President, quit ridiculing African Americans because they're part of the Tea Party movement. In every war we have fought as a nation, African Americans, including the Revolutionary War, fought, bled, and died for the United States of America. It's the same with the Hispanics who are here legally. My wife is born in Argentina, yet I get called a racist. By the way, Mr. President, quit calling us racists. We are not. We are Americans. And we are Americans who believe that for all those generations that fought and died for the United States of America and are buried with great honor in Arlington and cemeteries around the world, that we too will do our duty so that this great heritage of freedom can be enjoyed not only by our children, but passed to our grandchildren. And with God's grace, this movement will be the reason that happens. God bless you. God bless the United States of America. Thank you very much for allowing me to be here today.